Hey, Connection Groups, hope you're doing great. Hey, the first and only need to know that I'm going to throw out to you this week is advance notice of our upcoming series on the book of James. We're really looking forward to it. It's going to start September 19th and run until November 21st. And so that's technically covering the span of 10 weeks, and there's also a missions week in the middle there. So a 9-week series covering the scope of 10 weeks on the book of James. And man, I am so excited about this because James, as the brother of Jesus, during Jesus' lifetime rejected him, didn't fully grasp or understand or respect all that Jesus' lordship meant. So when he ends up writing a letter about that and obviously coming to grips with who Jesus really was and is and forever will be, it's a fascinating letter of what faith needs to look like activated in our lives. And so groups can continue to expect in-depth resources with the study guide and bonus resource like this. And we are really looking forward to equipping you to go deeper into the messages on the weekend with these resources. So sermon series on James coming up, really looking forward to that. I've got 3 different bonus resource questions for our group, and with a couple of what I think are pretty weighty conversation pieces, I want to start just with a simple icebreaker. Do you have a special song with someone? A song that it comes on and that's your song, either your song personally or your song with someone else? Go ahead and discuss that. Psalm 139, it's a beautiful, deep praise that begins our basis for believing and holding fast to the God that knows us and formed us before we even had substance. Before any of our days after birth came to be, we have value and design and purpose intricately developed for us, value rooted in God, in God's thoughts of us, in God's formation of us. So among many other statements and deep insights that God gives us in his word, this is why the church is committed to highly understanding and highly celebrating the sanctity of human life. So I invite our groups to graciously and sensitively discuss the unconditional and graceful commitment that God has with his created people. Allow the words of Psalm 139 to guide your discussion and direct your answer to the question, how can I know that God loves me? And third and final question, the very highest of emotions and reactions are activated when the greatest and the purest of intentions are spoiled. Throughout the book of Psalms, and especially here in Psalm 139, we are shown how to bring even those emotions before God and to be open to him searching out our hearts and changing us and conforming us, as David does in the last 2 verses of Psalm 139, verses 23 and 24. So here's the question. Can you think of any occasions when your emotions were altered or conformed beyond just flesh or adrenaline or even needing to be in the right, according to the way everlasting? Your emotions were changed and conformed. What was that like? Have fun discussing all that. Love you guys. Have a great week.